And you can find them at any major show.
All the major shows.
So-
We also do so many classes.
Right. I want to get
Yeah.
more involved with that in the
Yeah.
local area here. We
Yeah.
can discuss that afterwards.
Totally.
And I'll talk to them as well. What are they? Do they have a major show scheduled this year? Are you free to announce any of the major shows?
So we're still in the works of which ones we're going to be doing, but I'm pretty sure we'll probably be, I would say, some of the BarberCon shows. I think the CT show for like barbering. Some of the bigger like hair shows, most likely not. But we are focusing on tons of educational classes.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. I have this idea that I would love to find a host barbershop and hold my own really small events there. Very small, very intimate. 20 barbers. The only thing I ask of the barbers is that they help recruit some people to come.
For sure.
I did one in Milford, Mass. Do you know Ace of Fades?
Ace of Fades, yeah.
Yep, all right.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of
Yeah.
mine, right? Him and his partner, AB. And we did one at their barbershop, New Generation in Milford, and it was fantastic. It wasn't a lot of people, which was great. Okay, there wasn't a lot of people. I set up a little table in the back. It was really, really very much thrown together at the last minute. I mean, I worked 4 hours on a Monday and did fantastic.
That's
It was
awesome.
great for me. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean? But I would like to take that idea further because for a small company like mine, I go to a major hair show, I get buried. I don't do well. I've done that CT Barber Expo dozens and dozens of times. Not dozens, but I've done it probably on 7 different occasions, and I just can't get out of my own way at that show. It's not the show. It has nothing to do with that. It's just that he has a lot of the manufacturers come direct. The barbers that come to that show, they save their money. They want to buy the clippers. They buy them from the manufacturers. So there's no reason for a guy like, I'm not a manufacturer, at least not in that capacity.
Totally.
So those shows aren't ideal for me, but what I do envision is a small educational
Love that.
event
Yep.
where there's all your friends come, local barbers. I recruit some barbers. We get them there. You guys do your thing.
Yep.
I'm get all my manufacturers to do swag bags and different
Yep.
things, stickers, information samples,
Yep.
and then obviously set up a table like this one and just vent, sell my
Yeah.
stuff there. I do much better at those, and that's something that I very, very much want to do
And
more
it's
of.
missing, I think, in the industry. It's
They work better when they're not brand driven because as soon as if I said like sponsored by Statement, then it has to be stuff that's already in the barbershop. And then, you add your little twist onto it from there. But if they feel as I'm going to get there and they're going to try to sell me a bunch of stuff. It wasn't even like that. I just stood back there, let them do their thing. I had a book with me. I was reading my book and looking at my phone. And then when they broke, they came to my table. They were buying everything. I mean, it was fantastic. I do much better in an environment like that. And so that's something that I want to talk to them about and see if we can put that together. Maybe we can do one at Rectify, But I think there's an opportunity for that, and that's something I'm definitely going to pursue. How do you feel about this brand withstanding the test of time? There's so many trends. There's so many new brands. There's so many every week.
Yeah.
Look, that's what the beauty industry runs on. The new products are the fuel for the fire the beauty industry. That was my job for many years as a manufacturer's rep, was to introduce new products to beauty product distributors and help them get the distribution out in the beauty salons and barbershops. Do you feel that there's going to be staying power with this brand? Do you really
100%.
think?
I don't think I would, to travel the way that we do.
Right.
And kind of go to these middle of nowhere places. Like
Right.
I don't think that at this point in my career, I've got a kid at home, my own shop.
Right.
I also educate for Babyless. I do my own education through Rectify.
Right.
I don't think that I would do what I do if I didn't believe in it.
Right.
Being in the industry for at least 20 years, I think I got a little bit of that knowledge under my belt of what these products can and cannot do. And I would say that for what it cannot do, we're coming out with what is missing.
Right.
And then also in another year from now, coming out with a whole new set. So, you've got a little bit of everything. One thing that I kind of looked at when I first got these products in my hands was, can every single hair texture use this? Or is this just for like white boys? Like, what is this? What is this like salon type of brand, right?
Right.
So what I've realized is there's like it's just so amazing. Like every single hair texture can actually use it, and that's why it's so important to know what certain products can and cannot do.
Yeah, we'll dive right into that in a minute. Yep.
But like we've got Drizzy on our team, and Drizzy has taught me so much about how he cocktails. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But he does a lot of afro texture. That dude is a beast.
Right.
And he has taught me what he cocktails in order to make the hairs lay and the beard, like everything. And I was like, damn, I wouldn't have thought
Is
of
he
that.
using a water-based pomade on ethnic hair?
No, he's not using the pomade at all. He uses like a little bit of the shine piece. He uses the grooming spray mixed with the beard oil.
Oh, no kidding.
I mean, it's amazing. But that's why we were like, okay, if we're having to mix products, then we need to come out with a hydrating. Like, it's still not as hydrating.
Right.
So we need something that's hydrating because curly hair is extremely dry.
Right.
You know, if you want waves and all that, like, you know, we're talking about the possibility of a hydrating
wave cream.
mousse, something. Yeah,
Yeah.
creams. Like, but we want to know
Hydrating
what's
mousse, there you go.
best. What's best? You know, we've got gel coming out that, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you. But
Right.
we've got this gel coming out that
Right.
is just like, it feels like a cream. It's
Right.
phenomenal.
Right.
So I think that it'll take a minute for people to see what they can do.
Yeah.
But once they do, I don't think you'll ever want to go back to anything else. We can dive into the products a bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think we really got a lot under our belt already of different types of hair textures, what it can and cannot do.
Right.
And we're working on anything that's missing. So I think it's going to be around a long time.
That's fantastic.